Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Candle ASMR. Today, I'm going to be starting a new Minecraft series for all of you. Just a really simple Let's Play video, so that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just loading into the world. And I'm going to be drinking a energy drink while I am recording this. So I'm just kind of collecting wood. I'm not an expert in this game, but I really enjoy the mechanics. And I think that it's really not easy, but with the right amount of time, it's not too hard to learn the mechanics of the game. So, as anyone that's played Minecraft knows, we collect wood in the beginning and just maybe explore and see what other new materials we can gather, and then maybe we can find a good place to settle down. So I think I'm looking for some food. I have some berries. Gonna get some more of those. Really easy food source. So that's pretty lucky. And then there's that weird structure right there, protruding with a little bit of stone. So I think I decide to, just hop down and gather some of that stone. But first, I obviously need to turn those into planks and then craft a crafting table that is just four of those little planks. So let's make some sticks so that we can make a pickaxe, which is basically the first thing that you want to make in the game, a wooden pickaxe. So just getting some stone. I think I want to gather quite a bit of stone in the beginning just to have some blocks that I can use to place to make stone tools and to make furnaces so I can eventually cook my food and smelt my ores. So just going to continue to get this stone. Pretty time consuming, especially when you have your first tools, as they are pretty weak, and so it's going to take a little bit extra time to gather that material, but I think I choose to grab just a few more and then I start to craft my tools. And this is an interesting location. It's pretty woody, so I think I try to find some kind of a plains biome to settle, just so I get a lot of visibility, and usually there are a lot of animals in that area, and if there's a cave, then it's pretty easy to spot. So I think I'm done collecting stone for the moment, looking for my crafting table, and let's craft some stone tools. So a stone sword, that's pretty essential, especially at night. A shovel for dirt, a axe for wood, and finally a pickaxe for ores. So now that I have all of my basic tools and I have a little bit of food and a little bit of wood, I can maybe venture out a little bit further. I think I feel a little bit more comfortable doing that. So I actually get pretty lucky here. There are some pigs, and so that's a little bit more of a sustainable food source than berries. So they do run away, so it's kind of important to try to get a one-shot. But I think that I end up gathering one or two, which is fine for the moment. And as you can see, they can pretty much kind of hide around the trees, so I definitely have to be a little bit more I have to be a little bit more agile to get those pigs. So now I'm just kind of exploring a little bit more, and it looks that there is a bit of a forest fire, which means that there's probably a lava lake at the bottom. And what do you know? Yes, there is a lava lake. So That's unfortunate, but nothing I can really do at this point. It's spreading pretty quickly at this point, but it's telling me that I definitely don't want to settle around here. It's also easier for mobs to spawn in these heavily wooded areas because they can hide, and most importantly, there is a lot of shade in these areas. Sorry for all of the extra mouth noises. I just kind of woke up. I'm a little congested, and I hope it doesn't ruin the experience too much for you guys. But it's kind of cool here. You can see that the grass changed and we're in more of like a birch and oak forest. And it's pretty cool, the spawn, in my opinion, because I was exposed to a lot of different kinds of wood and a lot of different kinds of biomes, and so that could be really nice for the house that I decide to craft, and the materials that I can gather from these areas. So yeah, and there's also water and a cave. I think I go in here to see if I can get any coal, but I don't think I get any, unfortunately. And it's a little risky because it's pretty dark, but I think I decide to go all the way down. And there's a creeper, so I have to let the creeper come up and get close to me. Close to me. So I think I am okay, but creepers are probably the most dangerous mob in the game because they are exactly as their name states. They creep, and when you're least expecting it, they kill you. So yeah, I'm just looking to see if I can find any iron or any coal. Coal and sheep are pretty essential for the first night, either or, and I say that because, at least in my opinion, and I'm an amateur, if you can get sheep, that is probably the best because you can make a bed, and so you can avoid the night altogether. However, if you can't find sheep, which sometimes does happen, you want coal because you want to kind of build a really simple base and light it up so you can see, and lighting it up also keeps mobs from spawning. So that's why it's pretty important to have both, best case scenario, or either one of them. So I'm just kind of seeing if there's any exposed coal because I am not seeing any sheep, and coal is a lot more common just to randomly spawn in certain biomes. So I'm just kind of looking around. At the same time, I'm seeing if there's anywhere I can settle. Having this water is nice. It sucks when it's 1 block deep because it's really hard to swim. You kind of just have to walk through it. So I'm just kind of walking through. Maybe I'll take this time to just thank you guys all for being patient. I haven't been able to establish a regular upload schedule just because I don't know when I have time. And it's rarely ever quiet in the house that I live in now. So if I can make myself get up early, then I can definitely film more of these videos. And I explore this cave as well to see if there's any iron or coal. But I just appreciate everyone, all of my new subscribers, and my first Minecraft video did really well, so I'm gonna try to make this a series actually, so maybe I can, build a base and maybe even get to the nether, get iron and diamond, and maybe even at the end of this we can beat the game. The only challenges that I run into with this is I do this on my MacBook Air, so it's very much the fan constantly just goes really crazy, and so I can't really hear myself record over the fan, and the game will lag, especially when I'm trying to screen record the game. So if anyone has any suggestions on how I can record this game without it really freaking out and taking up a lot of space on my drive, please let me know. But yeah, so that's kind of my plans. I just found some coal, so that's great. I'm gonna get all of this or most of this. But yeah, I want this to be a series. This is the first episode. But if you're wondering why they're short, why they might be simple, it's really just because of my filming capabilities at the moment. So yeah, so again, thank you guys for watching. Just going to get some more of this coal. My apologies if you can hear my fan start to heat up, but I think we're just gonna push through. Yeah, so just getting this coal, getting a lot of it. I like how it gives you XP too. That's really nice. Early game to get a little bit of XP. And I don't know if you can tell, but well, now you can if you couldn't before, but it's starting to get dark. And so you can see me pick up the pace a little bit. I think I decide that, okay, I need to either build a shelter or find some sheep ASAP. But there's more coal here, so I made a mental note, and I'll know that if I'm running low in coal and I can't find any, this mountain is definitely perfect for that. So just kind of getting to the top of this mountain, and then when you look at that, I find some sheep, and I think it is 3 exactly. And to be able to make a bed, you need 3 of the same color wool. So the fact that I found not 1, not 2, but 3 sheep is pretty lucky. So I'm just kind of trying to frantically kill them so that I can make a bed. And I put my crafting table down, 3 planks and 3 wool, and that is a nice white bed for you. So let me just place that down and go to sleep. And that was a pretty busy day, so pretty good so far. We got some of our basic tools, we got a little bit of food, and we have a bed and coal. So best case scenario in my opinion. You can see me here kind of looking out over the mountain, and I think that field is absolutely perfect for our first home and maybe our base in this world. Because if you look at it, it's very naturally flat, so there's not much I'm going to have to do in terms of carving out the land to set down my home. And there's a ton of animals there too. There's a natural source of water, and it neighbors a lot of different biomes. So if I want to go and get in certain type of material or explore in a certain direction, I have these natural markers that make it easier for me personally to find my way back. So I think that this is where I decide to set up base. So the rest of this episode is kind of just me clearing out this dirt and setting the stage for the area where I'm going to build. Now I haven't decided if I'm going to spend the next episode actually building or if I'm going to build off camera. So let me know if you would rather see a mining video or an exploring video or see kind of a build video. Now I want to be honest and say that building definitely isn't my strong suit, so I think it might be a little bit more fun to watch me do maybe a mining video or to watch me kind of explore, maybe find a village or something. But if you want to see me build, I will oblige. And if I don't get any comments, that's also very fine. I think I might just maybe build something simple off camera and then do either the mining or exploring. But I want to listen to you guys and I want to know what you guys want to watch, so please just let me know. And also if you'd like to see me do maybe a whisper video, instead of a soft-spoken video, let me know. I tried to incorporate that a little bit in this video, but I'm sure you can tell I'm pretty new to all of this, so just trying to figure out what works for my voice, as well as what works for all of you. And I think I'm hearing my roommate maybe come up the stairs, but we're almost done here, just getting a little bit more dirt so that I can fill up that hole that I saw. And yeah, I think this is a really great start location. I'm really excited to see where this series goes, and maybe it can kind of challenge me too, to kind of just get out of my comfort zone and maybe get a little bit better at the game, because I beat the game once, but I died so many times. So it might be fun to try to challenge myself, and try to not die, or maybe use a bow, because I kind of just manually towered up. Actually, that's not true, now that I'm remembering it. I think I did use a bow and actually surprised myself and got a few of the towers. And, now that I'm thinking about it, it might be really fun to, figure out what works for this kind of a series, and then over the summer, when the new update comes out, and actually do like a 1.17 series, and maybe that could even be in hardcore, or maybe we could try to do an underground base or something. So this is kind of just a trial and error series, and I would love for you guys to follow along. So as you can see here, I'm just trying to fill up the holes just to give me a really nice and simple flat area to play around with, and just make it, again, easy as possible to build. Yeah, so like I said before, I just want this series to be really interactive. If you comment, I am going to see it, obviously, so please don't hide any requests that you might have, anything that you want me to do. I love to get suggestions like that. But now the hole is plugged. I don't know why I said it like that, but it's all patched up, and I'm just kind of, building the essentials. I have my bed, I have my crafting table, I have a furnace. I'm going to start to cook some of this raw mutton so that I have a little bit more of a hearty food source. I'm gonna make some torches, and then the last thing I do in this video is use the torches to light up the area. Just kind of placing them arbitrarily, in a way that I hope most of the area is lit up again, so that if I do decide to build in the next episode, I don't have to worry about frantically trying to set up torches if I build through the night. And if you're wondering what I'm drinking, it's a V8 Energy pomegranate and blueberry, and it's actually really good. It tastes like juice, low calorie, so very nice to start the morning with. I'm not sponsored, obviously, but just giving you guys a more immersive experience. I'm just putting down the last few torches, and I think we did pretty good this episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys are sufficiently relaxed, and I can't wait to see you guys for the next video. I like to always end the video by switching over to my AV, so that's me, obviously. I have a bit of technical difficulties for a second, but that's me. I really like my skin. I think it's very cute. But again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a lovely and productive week. Alright, bye guys.